I give away most of everything to see if then I could get free. Cut off most of my hair, 'cause I was getting scared that I might be hiding something. I'm seeing my face for the first time. See my face for the first time. See my face for the first time. The very first time. For the first time, see my face. For the first time, see my face. For the first time, see my face. For the first time. Going outside, think I might have changed. Wonder who am I at today? I haven't got a lot. It's much more than I thought I'd need to get by. Simple path. Simple. So yeah, you will wear your soul out like that. You will wear your soul out like that. You try to be someone else. Why not try something more like yourself? You can't go on like this way forever. You try to say, but hey man, it's just whatever for all of your life. We're doing the best we can. All young, incorrect citizens. You can still be true and be your father's son. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. You can't go on like this way forever. You try to say, but hey man, it's just whatever for all of your life. All of your life. down swinging. We're going down swinging. You could die just like that. We'll go out living. We'll go out living. This one's brand new. It's called Shift. It's about evil corporations and ex-girlfriends. I can stand that I just see you changing shapes in front of me. From my eyes I grabbed my heart, I shook my head and fell apart. Wonder now, was it a dream that felt so real? But now it seems I've lost my sense. How the hell did you get by? If I can't spend every night on asking why. Fall progresses to survive, but I shake, I stumble now. How did I? Broken spirit, I betrayed just apologies and cover-ups. Something new coming over me, I cannot speak, but now it seems I've lost my sense. How the hell did you get by? If I can't spend every night on asking why. The ghost upstairs tuned my guitar wrong. Thinking deeply, I've arrived here at this point now, feeling sure. Happens now, what happens next? Just tell the truth, that's all that's left. And I don't think I'm gonna run no more. I don't think I'm gonna run no more. When I say it stops here, then aiming it stops here, then it's gotta stop here. No, no, no more. Woo! Thank you very much. If we have not met, my name is Koji, and sometimes I think I know what I'm gonna play. Sometimes I'm even arrogant enough to know what I think I'm gonna say. And tonight I don't have a lot of words because, thank you, because it's been what? It's been 100, I want to say we're nearing like 140 people that have played, that we've played shows with, 140 different bands, artists, poets that we have played with in the course of the Resolve tour. And some scenes that we visit are lucky enough to have the talent, the people that have, like, the caliber of talent that has shared the stage tonight. Some people are lucky enough to have a guy like Adam that can put the pieces together. Some places are lucky enough to have people like you to fill rooms like this one. But every once in a while you get to a place and they're missing one of those important pieces. And tonight felt really full. And I want to celebrate all the people that I've shared this night with, because out of 140 bands and poets and solo artists, out of the, I think, 60 shows that we played, and in the years that I've been touring, I want to say that tonight was really memorable for me, because I feel in a creative and spiritual sense that I've been really nourished by what's taken place. So thank you for all of you. I forgot to tune. I just want to also thank the ghost upstairs. I have the worst ADD. See, I almost left the the other D out of it. You guys would have been like 8D. I mean, it is 8D. Listen, guys. He's got to go. This is brand new for this tour. And there's a demo of it, but you can't find it. So you can hear it now. This one's about making peace with the memory. I call it placeholders. I know I just forgot the bed 1 year ago. All I could see was sad. I just wanted free. I just wanted back to the place in time when I knew. The place in time where I knew I needed to know your heart. Have you know why? I know to keep no regrets. It's just thoughts I have in the laws of conversation, but then I can't get free. 'Cause I wandered back to the place and time when I knew. The place and time where I knew I'd be cursed. Memory, nervous hands, and unmade plans, resolutions and hopes, list of places we'd go, a life that we made that was done and undone. And I wonder if these echoes tie me to you, 'cause they do. No, because I needed to know your heart and have you know why. We did not see sun. We did not see sun for I don't know how long. I mean, we had a couple moments of sunshine on this tour, but it's been 2 months where the rain, the sleet, and the snow has chased us around. And then we got to a place called Seattle, and it was sunny. Counterintuitive, I know, but since then, it's been sunny. That's pretty cool, right? Right. There's just so many good things about today. Today's a good day. Hey, a week ago today, I had a record that leaked on the internet, and it's a split with some of my best friends in the world. They're in a band called La Dispute. If you don't know, check them out. It's really interesting to hear. It's really interesting to hear people that write about music but don't play music write about a record like this, because this tour has been really interesting. It's an art and activism tour, right? Art and activism tour. People say, why are they together? Why are these two words that start with the same letter but different together? Okay, well this is the case that I made. Art and activism, when you boil it down to the core, what are those things? They're expression. And expression is a really special thing. I think it's the thing that makes us human. And so I thought in doing a tour, being someone that has been an activist, a volunteer, just a human being my whole life, and making songs and paintings and drawings and working with people, collaborating, like, why not, in 2011 when I was taking a look at how I want to spend my year, why not take these two worlds that people say are different and put them together and say, no, they're not. They're the same. They belong together. DIY activism, DIY music taught me a lot of things, right? It was this place for me. It was this place for me to learn. It was a place for me to test myself and see what my limits are. It was an outlet for understanding, and through all of this, I got to experience a wonderful thing called community. And this record that leaked a week ago today and officially came out today, hit stores and the iTunes. It's interesting to hear people write about it because my thoughts on the world of nonprofits and activism and things like that, my thoughts on the world of music industry, is that in both places you have these institutions that are trying to peel away the human piece of the thing that we're doing, that expression, that really human piece that we're trying to speak to on this tour. And so some people are going to get it, some people aren't. And that's okay. But I hope that in making work and playing shows, that somehow I'm speaking honestly enough that you can at least hear me. And I hope people can hear what I was trying to sing about on my split, my side of the split. We were talking about ultimately love, but we were talking about loss as well. And I dedicated my side of the split to all the people around the world working towards peace and justice. This tour is not only just to celebrate art and activism, but to celebrate you and your voice and to say that you are not alone. I don't know how you can review a statement like you are not alone. This is my side of the split, both songs. Life that we took and we made it our own. Don't have to ask because we already know. Oftentimes described in terms of distance, it's different word to find by what only some can hold is enough. Numbers, statistics, measuring our worth, quantify, pacify, and ignorance ever creeping by us. We sigh just waiting for the rain. Seasons pass, no one asks, no, the questions just don't rain. Is that enough? They take until there's nothing left. Disappear, unremember, move on to the next. Where's the heart and the soul? Where's the meaning in this mess? Is it the blind lead and the blind? Check your hand, don't make your bet. Now what's enough? It's the person that we face in the mirror. There's the truth that we once knew and no longer can fear. They could take all our heroes. The present each last one, but it's a spirit so resilient. Some things never come undone, and that's enough. That's enough. That's forever. Say no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Maybe once more per tour on this tour, but I wanted to at least play the split straight through because you're here now, and today is a celebration of that really cool art project that I did with some friends. And this next song I mess up way too much for how much I love it, but when I was 16, maybe 15. I heard this for the first time. I got really into punk rock and hip hop when I was a kid. I was raised up on like R&B and soul, surf rock, Hawaiian music, a real mixture of things. And then when I got to be a teen and started playing guitar, I found this thing called punk rock. And one of those really cool artists that I found was this dude. His name was Ted Leo. And he had this album called The Tyranny of Distance. And he had a song started off that album called Biomusicology, and it meant a lot to me then. A lot to a little teenage Koji. And it's something that like I put in the category of songs that saved my life just by having it be a part of me. And last summer, about coming up on a year, a friend of ours who was a part of this movement, part of the people working to end the violence perpetrated by the LRA, our friend and really our brother, he was a brother to Brian and myself, he was killed in the World Cup bombing in Kampala in Uganda. And I listened to this song again shortly after its passing, and I was like hearing it again for the first time, and I can barely bring myself to listen to the recordings. This is the other thing you can't review, is like you don't know what we put on like our record, like you just don't. And I think it's so confusing because the more notoriety that like I get for my music, and that I know a lot of Spute feels the same way, and the more that people come to hear it, how can they possibly know? Because we're still people at the end of the day. And so this tour has really been part of my grieving process, because I was just so busy at the time that I couldn't face it. But you could feel that I was dealing with it, because right after his passing is when we made these songs. And so I recorded that song, Biomusicology. And I have to stop reading the reviews. Like, it never mattered to me before, but for what it's about, for what we put on tape, how can you say anything more about it? This is my song called, this is my cover to Leo's Biomusicology. And I'll do my best not to mess it up. I get really nervous when I play. Never come across the vastness of pavement, the bareness of waves, the greatness of the sea. We're never lost or never been misguided. We never reached the so shining. Come from out of a handsome in Campton to a bar in the basement with all the wild and rain. We'll come across the friendliest of faces, where handsomest and ugly places. Come from out of the tunnels we dig in, see the tunneling's not living, and working doesn't work. We'll come to find that loving is a labor, and labor's life and life's forever. Come to see that keeping's not giving. You get what you're given, you get what you deserve. When in the midst of all of the action, maybe only there found satisfaction. around another dirty old town. Parallel run streams toward gray ocean from the green ground. Old unlit dust, mirror look beneath the glassy surface. All the songs you hear down there, they have a purpose. All in all, we cannot stop singing. We cannot start sinking, swimming till it ends. When they may kill and we may be parted, but we will never be broken hearted. Who's born and raised, or at least is a resident of Reno, Nevada, or Nevada in general? Higher for Nevada. Am I saying Nevada right? Yeah. Sometimes I go to places and it's not Louisville, it's Louisville. It's not Baltimore, it's Baltimore. So Nevada is okay? Yeah. Nevada. Who is from here again? I forgot. Raise your hands real high. Awesome. Who here comes from somewhere else? Hands high for somewhere else. That's me. I'm not from Nevada. I'm sorry I raised my hand earlier in the survey. I'm from somewhere else. Who's from somewhere else? Okay, cool. Hey, everybody. I just, before we started this tour, I was in a place called the UK and another place called Ireland, and I did a tour with my other best friends. They're in a band called Such Gold, and we toured for 2 weeks around there, and every night I would say very proudly, more proudly than I ever had in my entire life, that, hi, my name is Koji, and I come from a place called Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, United States of America. And in the course of 2 weeks of saying that, I came to this realization. I remember being that kid, starting bands, starting to get angsty. Like, I picked up a guitar at the moment I first feel angst. Yeah, that was me. And I remember I was starting to get that attitude that a lot of people have. A lot of people have it. It's that one where you're like, this place sucks. This place where you're growing up, right? Whether it's Reno or Harrisburg. I hate this place. There's nothing to do here. I can't wait to get out. That was me. I was starting to feel that. Wasn't in those words, but I was feeling it, right? And then I heard, I got this record. Music does change lives. And I got this record by a band called Piebald, and they had a song, and the song had a lyric, and it said, if you're bored, then you must be boring too. And I was like, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me. No, 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 no. You got the wrong, okay, I'll make my own fun. That's what I'll do. And so I started putting on shows, being in bands, getting involved, and relentlessly doing extracurricular stuff to the dismay of my parents and my report card. So I got really into doing stuff. And all the while, like, I tried to repress that urge to get away. But that's just a human thing, just to get away. Because I think we are looking to learn. We're curious beings. We kind of learn not to be after a while, to get numb to stuff, right? But for me, when I turned 18, that was the year that I started touring. That was also the year that I went to art school. That was also the year that I found out there were child soldiers in the world, and that was 2005. Now, 6 years later, after traveling the world playing songs, being an activist, I started to see, and I saw very clearly when I was in the UK, that this place called Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, United States of America, this had a lot more to do with me than I ever thought. And so yes, being a Harrisburger, a Pennsylvanian, an American, has a lot to do with the man who sits before you today. And so I realized this even more when I started to play this next song. It's a song I wrote about a drive. You might have it here in Nevada. But for me, I come from the middle of my state, and we have a chain of mountains called the Appalachians that run right through my part. And in every direction leaving, and in every direction coming back, you pass through these mountains. And the more I travel, I started to realize, like, this drive doesn't change. Like, they might pave the road, or they might, like, widen it by a couple of lanes. They'll put a Walmart or a Target at the end, or a new Turkey Hill or Sheetz. Sheetz are really good if you've ever been number one. Don't listen to anyone from Philly or Jersey that said Wawa over Sheets. Sheets is number one. Anyway, it's like the Steelers and like Eagles fans. They hate each other. People that go to Wawa gas stations hate people that go to Sheets like gas stations. I'm a Sheets guy. Don't put this on YouTube. I will get hate mail. Okay.
I just have one.
Okay. But anyway, wild tangent. But I would take this drive, and I started to realize that these landscapes, the mountains, they do not change. They won't change in the time that I'm here. The thing that's changing the most is the person behind the wheel. And so this is for your sense of home, your sense of place, and that drive that reminds you of where you're coming from and who you are in that moment, and where you're going and who you live to be. I call this giant sleeping. Here's to you, Nevada. You can clap for that. Go ahead. It's only fair because I'm going to sing for Pennsylvania right now. The Appalachian giant sleeping, gray, blue, green silhouettes, white dotted lines cut across great American cloth. Miles on miles off in memory, ghosts saw it hanging hover like the morning mist. Sun burns it off, giants rise, then I know I'm alive. The afternoon sky is a hammer, beating down, blinding my eyes. Long at last, dusk comes forgiving me, for I know I'm alright. Finding it easier to leave than to stay. Rushing in, rushing out of the infinite day. I'm losing myself, finding my way, finding my way. Appalachian giant sleeping, gray, blue, green silhouettes, white dotted lines cut across great American cloth. All that time spent waiting on the other to come around. Was it all time just spent wasted? Well, I wonder, so I wonder till I cannot be found. Sing it. We will be The friends all say you're ashamed, but you can't stop the rain when it comes. That wasn't love, and we were enough. But something broke that could not be fixed. One more time. We will be fine after this, fine after the white and white, middle of the road. Oh, we will be fine after this, fine after. The only question now is where we to go when time rolls on like we do. You made me cry with the Matthew show.
Oh.
Usually this is a part of the show where sometimes I ask if anyone here has been bullied. And the reason I started asking that question is at one of these curating discussions that we have, the round tables that we have, someone brought up bullying and with respect to that incident. And so I started asking. I'll ask you now. Who here has been bullied or knows someone that has? Hands high. Hands high. If I don't see your hand, I will think that maybe you do not know anyone or don't know what bullying is. I don't want to think that about you. Okay, good. That's it. I like to say that, and Tyrell is just, everyone's speaking such truth tonight. He was saying that you got to get your mind out of the box. And I grew up in Harrisburg, like I said. There was not a lot of faces like this one. And I thought that maybe playing music would hide the fact that I'm different here. Like the shape of my eyes, the color of my skin, the places where I can grow facial hair. I'm different. And those are the same reasons that at first when I started doing this, that people in the music industry, whether it's PR, record labels, like promoters, like it's not really marketable. This face, this sound, and being politically outspoken. And so that all started for me when growing up, I went to a predominantly black elementary school, and I hit adolescence and I was in an all-white high school. And at no point was I ever really felt, outside of my house, I didn't really feel like home because of how other people made me feel. I was alerted very frequently that I was different. And when I look at an audience now, because of how I was made to feel, I do see the differences. I do see the things, the outward things that make us different. But I like to imagine, because not a lot of people imagine in me what was inside, I like to think that, man, I'm looking at a group of people that bring so much to the table. Between your talents and your dreams, the love that you have, oh my gosh. It's like, it's an honor to be able to do this, to be able to share the stuff that people didn't bother to see when I was growing up. And so I wrote this song, this next song. It's a song I call Color Quiet Loud. It's about having courage to say yes to the things that are true, even when you live in a world that a lot of the time says no. So for you, if you are a poet, if you're a musician, a photographer, if you just love putting on shows, if you just love coming to shows, if there's something true in your heart, point your feet in that direction and you run as hard and as fast as you can, and know that people like Brian, people like myself, people like Adam, people like everyone in this room, we're going to be running right alongside you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I sing. Thanks. Running out of pressure. I'm moving ground so I can hide. Every now and then I feel walls come closing in. I do my best to disappear. I am the sum of all my fears. Oh, sometimes courage is as courage does, but I keep coming short. Wasted all the time that I was looking for. Wasted all the time that I was looking for. Surrounded by my things, not my loved ones. From the sound of voices, not a box, I don't got one. They argue all the issues and the facts and for the rules. They keep on pushing, we keep fighting, and we all look like a fool. Well, think I'll make my own mind up from here on now. I want color, I want quiet, I want loud. Get me honest, get me free, I will get back. Get put out to make it last. Oh, sometimes courage is as courage does, but I keep coming short. Wasted all the time that I was looking for. Wasted all the time that I was looking for. Everybody.
Good job, Adam. Someone's got to do it.
Something's out of sync. Deep inside of me, are you feeling broken? Something's out of sync. But deep inside of me, are you feeling broken? Hope is a friend. We keep on sending. We keep on sending. We keep on sending. Send her away. 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 This is my very favorite cover. It was started by Bob Dylan. It's finished by a band called Old Crow Medicine Show. And it's got a really great chorus. Welcome to the Reno edition of the Koji Band. Let's practice. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Went down south to the land of the pines. On my way to North Carolina. Staring down the road, afraid of God, I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours. Picking me up, okay, I'm tall wood flies. And I'm hoping for Ollie, I can see my baby tonight. All together, here we go. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Beautiful job. Run from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler and an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, pick a banjo now. country winners keep forgetting me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to up with me, but I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. More time, a little louder. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama.